Hi guys, welcome to Stanashare. So today in this video, what we are going to see is continuation of Secret of Pivot Boss book reading, and the concept what we are going to see today is two-day Camarilla relationships. So before going into this video, a small update: kindly join the Telegram channel as well as the membership plan, whatever has been said in the YouTube, so that you will be able to see the videos on priority. So this content also will be available for book reading as well as higher perks. So what I would request people, those who are watching on priority basis or people or members or in membership plan, is like kindly watch the video and provide your feedback so that will be helpful for me. Also share and help and give me some good feedback so that it will be a win-win situation for both of us. So before going into this video further, I would request each and everyone to go and watch the previous videos on Camarilla, a separate concept of chapter 7, which will be telling about Camarilla, what is Camarilla and extended Camarilla and everything. And after that, also watch the videos which have been uploaded for chapter 8, advanced Camarilla concepts, so that you will get the continuation. So come, let's move on to this video further. So we basically know what is Camarilla, and this two-day Camarilla relationship is going to give us an opportunity where you will be able to anticipate a potential market behavior. So these two-day relationships are extremely important when you are going to use pivots in your trading, because no other indicator will be able to give this much of significance. So what is the difference between any other indicator and this indicator is like? Do not compare this with CPR, because CPR and Camarilla are going to be same. So I'm just going to stick on to the topic of pivots and some other indicator. So in this some other indicator where you will not be able to predict what is going to happen on the next day, you will not be able to see where this indicator is going to lie on the next day. But in the case of Camarilla or CPR or the pivots, you will be able to know what is going to occur, or where the pivots are going to occur, or where the pivot points or the CPR or the Camarilla zone where it is going to occur for the tomorrow. It can be predicted based on the ending day of current day session. So tomorrow's CPR or tomorrow's Camarilla, we will be able to know it based on the closure of today. So how is that possible? So that is basically based on the developing DC3 indicator, developing Camarilla 3 indicator. So that indicator, what is that indicator? What all those things I have covered in the previous video. Kindly do look into the video so that you will be able to understand what is DC3 indicator. So basically, why this two-day relationship is needed? This two-day Camarilla relationship is needed because it will give you one directional bias. It will give you a directional bias in the sense it will give you one bullish bias or a bearish bias, or we can expect some sideways movement. All these bias can be predicted before the start of the day. And what more it can help you is like, before going into the market day, before going for tomorrow, based on the current day movement, based on the pivots which has been formed by the DC3 indicator, we will be able to understand what can be the potential market behavior for tomorrow. That will give you one small hint. That is where it is going to keep you one step ahead of other traders. So some people use a lot of indicators, but what pivot gives, what the developing indicator gives, it is actually going to keep you one step ahead of each and every one. So in the case of CPR, the two-day relationship is basically based on the CPR range. CPR, top CPR, bottom CPR. But in the case of Camarilla, the two-day relationship is based on the third layer. Third layer is nothing but the H3 and L3, which is called as the reversal layer. Clear? So kindly watch what is H3, what is L3, how to trade on H3, how to trade on L3. All these things are covered in chapter 7. Kindly look into that concepts or the video so that you will be able to understand what is third layer of the indicator. So now let's move on further into this topic. So the same concept or the same two-day pivot point relationship, what you have seen in CPR, that is the same thing you are going to see in Camarilla based on the H3 and L3. So based on H3 and L3, if suppose H3 and L3 is of the current day is going to be below the H3 and L3 of the next day, then it is called as higher value. And if it is L3 is between H3 and L3, then it is called as low overlapping higher value. If the H3 and L3 of the next day is going to be below the current day's H3 and L3, then it is going to be lower value. And all these things were covered in the CPR concepts itself. You can watch those concepts. Each and every concept has been explained in each separate video. So kindly watch those videos to understand what is what. So let's move on further into it, so that a graphical representation which will help you to know what actually a higher value looks like, or a lower value looks like, or a outside value looks like. Let's move on into it further. So this is the 2-day pivot point relationship. So if you could see over here, let me go to the higher value. This top line, assume it as H3, and the bottom line, assume it as L3, and L3 and H3. If the H3 and L3 is going to be above the H3 and L3 of the previous day, then it is called as higher value. If the H3 is above and the L3 is going to be below the H3, then it is going to be called as overlapping higher value. If suppose the H3 and L3 of the current day is going to be below the H3 and L3 of the previous day, then it is going to called as the lower value. If suppose the H3 is going to lie between the H3 and L3 of the previous day, then it is called as overlapping lower value. If H3 and L3 remains the same for 2 days, it is called as unchanged value. If the H3 and L3 of the current day is going to be wider and it is going to be above both the ranges of the previous day H3 and L3, it is called as outside value. And if suppose the H3 and L3 of the current day, which is going to be lie inside the H3 and L3 of the previous day, it is called as inside value. So detailed explanation of what is higher value, lower value, all those things were covered in the previous chapter 6 with respect to CPR. You can apply the same concepts itself. So here in-depth of explanation will not be covered in this chapter, but I'll give you a small example of what is covered so that it will give you one understanding of what is each and everything. Now, when you are going to use the 2-day pivot point analysis, so what is going to be a biggest advantage for you is like, you, with the help of DC3 indicator, you will be able to understand where the H3 and L3 of the next day is going to occur. So with the help of this, see, basically this H3, L3, all those things, you know the formula. So with the help of formula, you will be able to grasp it or calculate it using a calculator or a spreadsheet, but you have to go and plot it each and every day on every day's chart. So without doing that, if you are going to use the DC3 indicator, this will tell you at the end of the day, H3 is going to lie over here, L3 is going to lie over here. This will be telling you before the market starts. So that is where you are going to get an added advantage for you. So what is the biggest advantage what you are going to have? I'm saying like you are going to have a biggest advantage. You are going to have one step ahead. So what is that is like? So you are going to know where the H3 and L3 is going to occur. You are going to know whether it is going to occur above the previous H3 L3 or below the previous H3 or inside the previous day's H3 L3. So what it will actually tell you? It will actually tell you that some behavior it is going to happen and that you can anticipate it. For example, take this higher value. It shows a higher value relationship. That means the bias is bullish. So if suppose the price is going to open above H3, so then that means the day can be a bullish day. Assume you have got a inside value. So if suppose the H3 and L3 is inside the H3 and L3 of the previous day, and if suppose the price is opening above this previous day's H3, then it says that it can be a trending day. If suppose it is going to be outside value and the prices are opening between H3 and L3 of the current day, then it gives you an idea or the anticipated behavior is going to be a sideways or a range bound day. That is what you are going to understand. So by using the DC3 indicator, by the use of 2-day pivot point relationship, you are going to prepare for the upcoming day. You are going to visualize the market behavior, and based on that market behavior, you are going to execute your trades. And one more thing which he has told in the CPR concepts, he is repeating the same thing over here also. Market is supreme. So whatever said over here, it is not 100% sure that it will going to happen. Either it can happen or it can not happen. It can go in its way, but you will have an edge. That edge is what going to save you from biggest losses. So some people will not know what is going to be the next day's behavior, where it is going to actually lie. But you will be able to know. For example, let us take this case. Assume you are going to have an outside value. So what happens in an outside value? So whenever an outside value actually happens, so that tells you that your day can be an sideways day. So what actually happens when a sideways day? The market will not move biggest. The market will not move trending. So what can you do on that? You can go for a selling side. You can prefer short straddle, or you can prefer on whatever best option strategy, selling strategy you can go for that. So that will help you on getting some good benefits or good trading opportunities. So whenever the outside value is going to happen, you can try iron quarter or short straddle. That will be helping you on an outside value range. So this is, or just I'm giving you some hints and some tricks, so you can apply it, just back test it and see how it is working. That will give you an interesting outcome of it. Come, let's move on to the example what has been discussed in this chapter. So this example what has been discussed is like, so this is going to be basically based on DC3 indicator. So let's see what actually they are trying to say over here. So assume this is the current day's H3 and L3. So L3 is at 1800 and H3 is at 1820. Clear? So now the current day has started, and DC3 indicator is also switched on. So at the end of the day, the DC3 indicator shows H3 is going to be at 1780 and L3 is going to be at 1760 approximate values. Clear? So based on this, by seeing this, what you can understand. So H3 of the and L3 of the current day is going to be at the top. H3 and L3 of the next day is going to be at the bottom. So it is going to be below the L3 itself. So doesn't it look like this? So H3 and L3 of the current day is above the H3 and L3 of the next day which is going to come. So it shows that it is a lower value 2-day pivot point relationship. So what bias we are going to get? We are going to get a bearish bias. Okay, apart from all these things. Now let's see what is going to be the market structure. So assume the market structure is going to be bearish. So that is going to give you an added advantage. That is creating the edge where in a bearish trend, with the help of Camarilla, you are able to understand that the next day is going to be also having a bearish bias. So what you can do, any pullback towards the H3 or any pullback you are seeing which is going to be a shorting opportunity. That means whenever a lower high is forming, that is going to be a shorting opportunity where you can sell any of the stock. Now see over here. So this is the H3 and this is the L3. Previous example, same dates also you can check, 28th and here also 28th. So H3, L3, 1800, 1820. That is what the previous days Camarilla pivot point, and the DC3 has ended over here, and that is where you are also got the Camarilla pivot point. Now, if you see this candle, it has opened exactly at H3. Assume if suppose the candle has closed above H3 or opened above H3, then the bias is going to get rejected. Clear? Now we have got a point where the candles has opened exactly at H3. Now we will have a dilemma whether can we short or we need to wait for a confirmation opportunity. So here is where you need to check. This candle came down which formed a low, and this candle went till here which formed a lower high. From here also you can short, or you can short below this candle also. So this is going to give you an additional edge which is going to say that the trend is bearish already. The 2-day pivot point relationship is also showing bearish bias. So any pullback is going to be a shorting opportunity, and that is how you would have shorted, and that is where it has all ended. You could have booked your profit around 1760 also, or you would have trailed your profit and you would have got some decent returns on the day. So this is how the 2-day pivot point relationship is going to help each and everyone. So this is what the example what has been discussed in this chapter. So I hope the content discussed over here is helpful to you guys. So if in case you guys feel the content is really good, kindly give a like and also share your feedback so that it will be helpful for me. And also let share my channel to other people so that each and everyone will be benefited. By sharing this, you will also get a wisdom, as well as I will also get some views, and it is going to be a win-win situation for all the three of the people. So I again repeat, if the content is good, kindly give a like and do let me know in the comment section any feedback, so that will be helpful for me. Now let me show you an example. So this has been the initial day where the candle started closing below L3. So this gave us the opportunity that this can be a selling day. And if you could see, the next day was an overlapping lower value Camarilla pivot point. This is the H3 and this is the L3. And market started below the H3, and if you could see, it ended at the L3. And the next day, it was again an overlapping Camarilla pivot was in Camarilla. And if you could see, the market opened exactly at L3, that is also going to be a shorting opportunity. And if you could see, it also ended up until here. So this is how you need to trade. This is how you need to focus on the trades, and this is how you need to use the pivot points, and this is how you need to CPR as well as Camarilla to know what is going to be there. And the edge what you're going to have because trading because of Camarilla is like before anyone, before in the next day starts also, you will be knowing where actually the pivot points are going to occur and where your trade is going to occur, and whether you're going to go for an acceptance trade or whether you're going to for a rejection trade, and how it is going to give you a best trade for you. So this is all about the content in this video. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like as well as share a comment in the feedback and in the comment section. As well as if you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section. Please share my channel and help me to grow. I will also share my knowledge and help you to grow. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.